My name is Wendy Waters-Connell, and I am the Executive Director, CEO of YWCA Hamilton, located in Butler County. Our mission is eliminating racism and empowering women, promoting peace, justice, freedom, and dignity for all. We do lots and lots of racial justice work here in Hamilton, but we also have primarily a domestic violence shelter, the only one in Butler County, and a permanent supportive housing project, which is apartments for chronically homeless folks who have disabilities. In 2018, I was brand new to the YWCA, and one of the reasons that I decided to evaluate the entire technical support infrastructure was because I knew we were headed into new projects and new levels of sophistication with many cameras being on campus, and I also knew that we had, technically speaking, HIPAA-protected data that needed to be encrypted. And because of my prior experience with Go Concepts, they were one of the first companies that I reached out to. My prior working relationship with Go Concepts included nearly 18 years at the Quaker Heights Care Community in Waynesville, Ohio. And they came in to do the same exact work. And so that's why I thought of them for the YWCA. It's important when evaluating an IT company for support of an organization like YWCA for many reasons, not the least of which was security. Because we are the only domestic violence shelter in Butler County, we have some higher degree of concerns and risks related to the services that we provide here. We always had the risk of perpetrators potentially showing up to try and find their victims of domestic violence. And so we had to have a sophisticated degree of security cameras that would notify us ahead of time. And we had to have the technical infrastructure to record events and use them legally if necessary. And I knew that Go Concepts had that kind of sophistication. So that was the first reason. The second reason was we needed it integrated with our doors so that we could hit one button and they would all lock. Go Concepts knows how to access vendors who can do the work and work with them. We counted on Go Concepts to act as the interpreter for all of our technical needs. I'm a nurse. I'm a nursing home administrator, so I speak healthcare. Go Concepts speaks IT. That was what we needed from them. Lastly, because of the very sensitive information that we keep on our servers, we wanted to make sure that there were backup systems in place, duplicity, that there was a level of sophistication for encryption so that no one could just routinely hack us and gather important HIPAA-protected information about our clients that we serve here. And because Go Concepts did this work for me before, I knew they were capable of doing this. Lastly, we needed ongoing network administration support, the day-to-day front desk calls of, hey, my Outlook is really slow today. What's going on? And what I really appreciate about Go Concepts is over the years, they have just continued to respond to customer needs in the way that the customer demanded, and they have been what we had to have in order to continue to grow our mission successfully. We were in the process of building our brand new campus, so that required Go Concepts to be a part of the planning and infrastructure process, the equipment selection, the design of all of the software and technical infrastructure to make sure that the new campus was as secure as it could be and had everything it needed to operate all of our multiple database systems. So that's the first issue. But in the year that we were getting ready to make this huge move, we also had a very large fire at the old campus, which took down some of our security features, interrupted some of our business operations, and Go Concepts was there to help us work through that fire disaster with one phone call. And that's to say nothing of, we are a CARF accredited organization, which is the Commission on Accreditation of Rehab Facilities, and they require a very high standard with regard to management of technology infrastructure, duplicity, security checks. And Go Concepts helps us with all of that. Critical example is the assessment of the technology infrastructure security that has to happen annually as part of CARF accreditation standards. I called Go Concepts and said, do you have a tool that you can deploy and show and explain it to the CARF surveyor in a way that she will understand how it is that you support us? They immediately got on a call through Teams, took care of that issue, and that standard was met. We cannot handle wide swings in capital budgets because we are so limited in our resources. And Go Concepts is able to help us plan 2, 3, 5 years out to know what our capital needs are going to be so that we can access resources. Further, they've helped us write grants in ways that grantors will understand why it is that we need this technology, that helped gain us more resources to add technology sophistication to our organization. The cameras not being the least of that example. That was a 6-figure grant that Go Concepts helped us access. I think the one thing that I would want you to hear and anyone else who's considering Go Concepts is that it is always difficult for lay people to fully appreciate the degree of engineering, planning, and support that has to happen for technology to just make the mission run on a day-to-day basis. We have no less than probably 6 databases that we maintain here on our campus because we have different programs that are running simultaneously. It matters who you choose in terms of prior experience and proven performance. It also matters, does the technology company listen to what you need and modify their plan accordingly? So what I have appreciated most about Go Concepts is their customer support, the relationship, the long-term relationship, and their responsiveness to our unique circumstances. We feel we're not just a customer, we're customized because of Go Concepts.